Today, I want to chat about the why. When you decide to go and ride and join this journey, which is a hell of a journey of becoming an entrepreneur, you need to have a good reason to why you do it. Why you decided to leave your job, or why have you decided not to search for a new job and, be self employed, to do it all by yourself. There's always a why. And if you can connect to your why, so your clients can connect to you, your potential clients can connect to you, your followers, your subscribers, doesn't matter from which social media platform you're coming from. But if you have a strong why, then they can have something they can resonate with, that they can listen and say like, oh my God, this is the person that can understand me. This is the person that I can relate to. This is the person that is inspiring me, motivating me, and so on. But the thing is that what I've noticed that a lot of people are not really actually know what's their why. And it's not because they don't know it, it's because I think they're more like not connected enough, and it's more of like an inner process that you need to do with yourself, which I think a lot of people are actually sometimes afraid of doing. So when I'm asking different people on what's their why, I see that most of the time they actually come with like a sales speech, or they come with some like a very dry reason, an excuse to why they're doing it, but it's not the actual thing. So, for example, if I look at my business, so my why is not just because I want to help people. It's not just because I want to use my knowledge as a marketing expert to help others. The reason why I do what I do is actually I have the two of them. The first one, when I first started, was because I had a wake up call of losing my mom, that she always wanted to be an entrepreneur and to have her own business. But by the time she decided to do it, it was already too late. And then for me, it was a wake up call that I don't want to wait for the last minute with my business, and I don't want others to wait to their last minute. You know, I want people to get up and make their dreams come true as I've done it, but without getting to that last minutes or to have a terrible wake up call for this. And that is the main reason to why I decided to start my business and why I do the business the way I do. Because in my opinion, if I'm helping you to build your brand, and to have a strong online presence, which you're always gonna, find yourself doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, the way as I do it all the time, that for me means that I'm helping you to accomplish your dreams, you make your dreams come true. And for me, that's the important one. So that's one of the main why for me. But the other reason is because of like my struggles on the self-love and to accept myself. And so it's okay to have a video that, you can see yourself, you can hear yourself, or it's okay to have a picture of you on the different social media platforms. In the beginning, I was struggling with this because of my insecurities, but I was pushing myself because of the first reason of the wake up call. I was pushing myself all the time, to do things that are outside of my comfort zone, and this is one of them. And through that, I actually learned to love myself more, to accept myself more, and to be in a way better place, which that's part of like the process of a brand building. And if I can do that to myself, that's what I'm looking on doing to my clients. And that's what I'm actually doing with my clients that are coming and doing the first live video. They actually posting something with herself, and as well as I push myself, that's what I'm trying to do. So this is my two whys. So I want you to ask yourself and think, what is your why? And really ask yourself from a very personal perspective. Is it because something have happened in life that got you there? Is it because of certain insecurities, certain something you experienced? Ask yourself all of this. Because once you're going to know, and all the time go deeper and deeper and ask yourself the questions like, why am I doing this? Why am I acting like this? Why is it important? All the time ask yourself the why until you're going to come to the answer. And it's okay that in the beginning you'll come to one why, and then after a certain period of time you're going to change it to another why, or as I've done it, like my why extended, right? It started with one, but then it moved to another one. So I now have two main whys that are actually in line. So really work on finding yours. Because the moment you know that and you're sharing it, and again, I always say when you want to share something personal, it's up to you to decide how much you want to share, how much you're willing to share, and how to share it, and where to share it, and with whom to share it. So once you decide and you know your why, put it out there. Let people know. And it doesn't need to be necessarily like in a long post. Like one of the time I shared about my why was in a short reels video. So I was talking about the struggles of social media, and then in like for 10 seconds in the middle, I've mentioned it for a second and I moved out of it. And that's the thing. Try to look how you can blend it in your content, in the different things you do in your like meetings with clients, with put it out there. But again, you share it as per what you need. But if you're going to put it more and more out there, it's really going to help people to connect with you. And as you remember, as I always say, people buy from people, and people buy from people they trust. How do they gain your trust? By actually building a relationship with them. How you build that relationship? You build that, you create this like personal connection, that personal touch thing that they know, that they feel they know you. Like think about it from the side that you look at celebrities, right? When you watch them on interviews or in the movies, you feel like you know everything about them. You know everything about their lives. So it's because they're sharing, they're putting stories out there, they're exposed with their story. So you kind of feel like you know them. And sometimes you maybe tell yourself, oh, I think I know them more than they know themselves. But it doesn't matter. And the same is with your clients, When they look at you, they want to know they know you. So they want to know that you, like for example, my clients know that I love and it's important for me to have a rescue dog because of the show I participate on Netflix. And by the way, you guys are more than welcome to watch. It's called A Dog for Life. It is on Netflix. I'm on episode 2, adopting my Elvis. So, they know certain things that it's important for me, and they know my beliefs, and that's important. So connect them to this and really work on finding your why, and don't look at it from a sales pitch perspective, but look at it from a very personal, touching point of view. And that really going to help you to make a change in your life, because you're going to be more connected to yourself. You're going to be going to have self-awareness to where you are and what you're doing, where things coming from. It will always going to remind you that when you want to give up, why you do what you do, because that's what I'm doing. Every time I want to give up, I'm reminding myself, if you're going to give up, you're not going to make your dreams come true, and then you're going to regret it at one point, and you don't want to wait to the last minute and know that, like, shame, I should have done it. So, so everyone have it. So you remind it to yourself all the time, and it's also to connect your clients to you. So I'm repeating it again. You do it for, working on yourself and kind of have a cure to yourself when you know where things are coming from, that self-awareness. The second part is that as well, that's going to remind you all the time why you do what you do when you want to give up, when things are not as easy as they look like or getting hard, and in the challenges. And the third one is you do to connect with your clients. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear from you. What's your why? And if you're not sure if that's your why, and if you want to actually work on it more, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to help you.